Play.
Well, the American wildcard pair to get us underway, and for Karolina Muchova, in her wildest dreams, I don't think she ever thought she'd be having to return Riley Opelka's serve. Almost 7 foot tall, but a great action.
If you don't get the racket on the ball, it doesn't count as a return, does it?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's a joke how good a serve is. It's not only the fact that he's tall.
Exactly, that's why I mentioned the motion as well. Because sometimes tall players don't get any credit, do it, for their technique or the rhythm that they find on this particular stroke.
Muchova is miles away from getting a racket.
She's going to be out at the East Gate. By she's just nudged forward ever so slightly. Time. As you mentioned, 30, great to see 50. Riley back. When he was playing his best tennis, broke the top 20. It's looking as if he was heading towards the top 10. Ended up having hip surgery. He had a benign tumor, which was the cause of so many problems. Had the surgery, but wasn't able to get back.
Dennis Kudla, who coaches him, together with Jay Berger. Jay will be spending most of the time in Florida.
And on the golf tour as well, with his son.
Yeah.
He's one of the top golfers.
Here's Dennis. Of a black kit.
Very comfortable service again, as anticipated. Yes, he also had double wrist surgery on his right wrist, and there were all sorts of complications. He had nerve damage, and he actually thought that...
Which color? Red?
Hold on, we're just checking which towel boxes they're using. He actually thought, because the hip surgery was so successful, he thought the wrist surgery would be no problem at all. But I mean, out for two and a half years in total.
How many players have we seen struggle with wrist surgery?
It's
unbelievable,
one.
Isn't it?
It's a really tricky one.
Sensitive area.
Yep, and that's something that Muchova also went through early last year, and it was right wrist for Opelka.
Emma Raducanu springs to mind.
Both wrist.
Del Potro, right? Ended his career pretty much.
Andre in singles just sitting a little outside of the world's top 10, where he has resided for a long, long time.
Perhaps inspired by Riley's service game. Here's his coach on the left in the blue shirt, Fernando Vicente.
A very good player in his time from Spain.
Played against Fernando in doubles. You could not find that guy's backhand. He was so adept at running around his backhand and hitting just forehands. Got a wonderful relationship.
Oh, he's found it.
Unintentionally, though. I think there's a lot of frame involved. He knows it. He knows it. Sorry, guys.
Well, he'll happily rack up a service hold to love. Oh, it was more framey.
Thank you very much.
We noticed it first anyway.
Williams, 2-7.
So it's 1-all A reminder of the format. First to 4, best of 3 sets. A set is first to 4. Regulation tiebreak if they tie up at 4 all. And see how Venus goes here.
And just a reminder, if it does get to 3 all, then it becomes first to 5, right? Got to win by 2, 4 all tiebreaker.
And a final set will be a 10-point match tiebreaker. Easy to forget in the stellar career of Venus Williams, but the first title, major title that she ever won, was that mixed doubles at the Australian Open that you mentioned earlier, Robbie.
Yeah, with Justin. Tell you what, if you're going to try and lob it over that guy's head, you better make sure you've got plenty of height, because this probably goes over the head of about 99 in the top 100. But Opelka's not in that category.
Venus returned to the singles court after, well over a year's hiatus. A wild card into to Washington after Wimbledon. And beat a top 40 player in the young American Peyton Stearns. So played in Cincinnati last week. First of all, Venus hit as a 17-year-old on debut in singles, made it all the way through to the final in 1997, the first year of the Arthur Ashe Stadium, lost to Martina Hingis.
Gives the starting point.
So good to see Rublev playing with a smile on his dial.
So it'll be Venus to Muchova for the deciding point, woman to woman. And it's Muchova Rublev who get the early break.
Muchova lead 2-1 first set.
And in this format, Robbie, you really can't afford to go down an early break. There's very little recovery time when it's first to 4. And we saw that in the first mixed doubles.
Yeah.
One break is probably going to be enough.
Yeah, you're so right. And grabbing those opportunities as well, those deciding points, put such a premium on them. And I love how committed to that return Muchova was. And I think you've got to be brave when you get those half chances, especially when the scoring format is so condensed. You don't have a lot of wriggle room. I'm a big fan of Muchova, the way she plays. I mean, you talk about having a full skill set, Sam. Wow, she can do it all, can't she?
Yes.
Lovely serve, great ground use, good volley, good movement, power, touch.
Yes, when she's fit, she's a top 10 singles player. Muchova hails from Olomouc in the Czech Republic. That's over that's well to the east of Prague. But now these days trains in the capital, and a lot of that was due to the success she had here as a qualifier back in 2018. Qualified, and on this court beat Gabinier Muguruza, who was in the night session. He was one of the highest seeds that year. She's got it, and there is an example of what she can do.
It's just a beautiful choreography of how she plays this game. That was the slightly lower, quicker lob. You're almost beaten by the fact that the opponent has taken the ball so early. You don't necessarily have to hit that lob as high. And that's going to be the toughest thing, I think, for Muchova to hold her serve, is that Andre doesn't cross well. He doesn't cross a lot. It's not really his forte. And, of course, in good mixed, that's what you need. You need to be helping out your partner when they're serving, looking across, make those interceptions, get in the eye-line of the returners. And come back in singles a couple of weeks ago in Washington. He's very good friends with tournament owner Mark Aryna. Used to play world team tennis for him, for the Washington Castles.
Yes, and announced on an encore interview, newly engaged as well. So congratulations, Venus. The move that has put his team in trouble. And a chance for the American Wildcats to get the immediate break back here.
You talk about gripping it and ripping it. Wowza. No holding back there from Venus.
For a second successive game, we'll have a deciding point. It's going to be woman to woman. Reminder of the format, 1st to 4. Best of 3 sets.
This is about decision making. Do I go back to the same place where I've just had success? Do I change it up? I'd stay away from Venus's backhand. I'd go back to the forehand.
She's not listening to you. took the risk with the second serve, and they hold on. And they maintain their break advantage.
3-1 first set.
I shall be disappointed. Just a good volleyer generally as Williams.
USOpen.org. Don't forget to download the app. You can follow all your favourite players on it, track the scores, the stats, watch match highlights. First thing I do coming to the States, get the app downloaded. So already up to 4 aces. Winner of this match will play the winner of our first match here on the Louis Armstrong Stadium, the second major court here at Flushing Meadow. They'll play the winner of this one, play the defending champions, the Italians, Aryna Vavasori. And they won't have too much of a break. They'll pretty much keep going out here.
Not sure if they put racket on ball on Opelka serve.
I'm pretty sure you're right there. And Riley continues to dominate his service games. But the American pair down a break in this opening set. What are the pluses of this fast format?
You attract the best players to play because it's not long and drawn out. So that was the major goal from the tournament. I think Eric Butarek very instrumental in pitching the idea to the tournament director Stacey Alistair, and they thought if they wanted to get the best players to play, we have to do it over a short space of time, so it gets played over 2 days, and we need to make it punchy. That's exactly what they've done with the scoring format, Sam.
And worth mentioning, Eric Butarek was a top doubles player in his time, very good college player as well. And funny enough, when this format, had he been out there on the tour, he probably wouldn't have made this mixed doubles draw, ironically.
Yep.
So I think he can totally understand the point of view of the more of the doubles specialist, which is really how you would define Eric. We shall see. The other slams will be, I'm sure, watching. Great to see almost a full house here on the Louis Armstrong on Fan Week. Oh, that's where I left him. Superb athlete is Muchova. Actually, she's got a great set of genes. Her father, Joseph Muchov, top footballer for many years in the Czech Premier Division.
Well, this guy's got some serious horsepower. Not once, but twice as nice.
41.
It's been a really good opening 20 minutes for this scratch pair. And a whole host of chances now to wrap up this opening set.
Muchova and Rublev making all the right moves as they take this first set by 4-2. Getting to know each other on the mixed doubles court, and as you said, Muchova with such a great skill set, really complementing the ground strokes of Rublev.
I think it's the first time I've seen Rublev hit 3 consecutive volleys in the same point, that is. And all the aces coming from the racket of Opelka. But second serve points won from Muchova and Rublev. Perfect. They got to look at a break point. Did they make it count? Yes. And as we've said, in this condensed format, those break points, deciding points are so big. And one chance was all it took for Aryna, initially just out of position. Did well to adjust, and then Andre gives it the old stamp, that right leg on contact with the ball. Good technique. It's not always his forte in the forecourt, but that was fun.
So it's Muchova of the Czech Republic and Rublev playing here as a neutral athlete born in Moscow, who have taken the opening set. It's the best of 3. If Venus and Riley were to win the second, there will be a 10-point match tiebreaker to decide who will go into the quarterfinals to play the Italians.
Opelka, 2-7.
And Robbie, you're dead right. Opelka opening up here. I don't believe either Andre or Karolina have touched his serve yet.
That's bonkers, right?
It's
completely bonkers.
That makes it brings a new meaning to sort of a golden set, doesn't it? An untouchable set. We'll start a new category. It's not about breaking, it's about can we get racket on ball.
Yeah. That kick serve there is almost as high as a high forehand volley. That's how much it's jumped up off the surface.
Well, it's 7 foot tall. If you think, try and put your sort of self on Riley's shoulders, he can see so much more of the service box. The angle of incidence is very different from a player who's even 6 foot tall. And so the angle that it comes up at is far steeper. So he just rolls through another service game.
On that hard, he can actually hit down on the ball. Most of the tennis players have got to hit slightly up on it.
Well, we're watching Sara Aryna, haven't we? Who they may play if they will play if they win this match. Who has to always hit up on the ball at around sort of 5-2, 5-3. That'd be quite something to get those two out on court together. This pair going really well. They're currently at 15 in the world in singles. Muchova at 14. couple of years ago here. High of 8. Has been has had so many injuries. Every time she gets a run on, she has to stop. So fingers crossed she can stay healthy for the rest of the year.
Tie violation, probably miss more.
Seems to be some confusion about whose turn it was to serve, but surely Andre would get us underway here.
15.
Time is of the essence. Muchova, Rublev combo, come on. Of course, when you're serving from that angle, you're able to exploit the serve out wide better, just like Andre did there.
He was out practicing yesterday with Holger Rune. As this week before the final major of the year is all about getting ready, practicing. This is a very different scenario. And as you mentioned, probably a lot of the players that will go and probably have a singles practice later on this afternoon. They're combining really well.
And if you stick around long enough, you'll often see the top players also practicing at night, given the night sessions here are so popular, and they know if you're one of the top players, you're probably going to get a run in the evening. And conditions very different. It's cooler, and just to acclimate yourself, experience it, have an 8 o'clock practice one evening.
It was Venus who in the opening set was actually just edged out of her service game. It was the only break that we've had so far. That's great tennis. Moves well, doesn't she?
It's a sign of a great player when they just always seem to be in the right place. They just float around the court, don't they? Creates the space beautifully. Still makes sure she gets her hands out in front of her. Cool customer.
Four matches to win the title over the next 36 hours. Venus and Riley were to be picking up the $1 million check tomorrow night. She wouldn't be the oldest player to have won the mixed here. It was 20 years ago. Martina Navratilova partnering Bob Bryan won it at 49 years of age, which was Martina's last professional appearance. They'd love to see a great run here. from Venus.
That's why Martina will always be my GOAT. Her body of work in its entirety, for me, is unmatched. Doesn't have as many majors as, say, Serena, but 59 in total.
Yeah.
It's insane what she achieved.
Break point here. So for a third time, we'll go to a deciding point. Exactly the scenario that Venus faced in the opening set behind her serve.
Yeah, just beaten for pace.
So Venus to Carolina.
Let's Fussen.
And they've got it. And the American wildcards hang on. We're on serve in this second set.
Williams Opelka lead 2-1, second set, first set, Muchova Rublev.
Great to have them mic'd up, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Or have a microphone so we can hear the discussions as we can at Laver Cup. Brings the fans in a little more.
It's a beautiful camera shot of importance of spin on a shot. It's what's taken the ball away from Rublev. Good friends, these two, of course. They hang out a fair bit away from the tennis venues. Of course, 14 majors she won in doubles with her sister. Just to put that into perspective, Martina won a minimum of 7 doubles majors at her worst major. A minimum of 7. Some were 8, one was 9.
On serve in this second set. Remember, fast 4 format. First to 4. Muchova, Rublev in the driving seat. I think just an indication of another wrinkle out there. All fine players, but they've never played together before. And you don't get a lot of time, do you, to get to know each other.
And when you attempt the cross and you don't get to it, if you're not used to that feeling, it puts you off your next shot. A good doubles player will react normally.
Rublev, feel like gold medalist at Olympic level in the mixed, but can look a little exposed sometimes in the forecourt.
40-50.
One of his better moves.
40-50.
He's had some good high backhand volleys.
Which is one of the more difficult
Yeah,
in the volleying repertoire.
The key is to keep going forward there. Opelka almost returning from Manhattan, given how far back he is.
USOpen.org. You can shop for the merchandise as well.
Good stuff.
Still very much in here in this, the American wild-carded pair. You're going to be out of it, are you, with a server like Riley Opelka?
Let's first.
Well, they're starting to get a racket on his serve, but to no avail. And on we go in this second set.
Winners of Billie, 3-2, second set, first set, Muchova, Rublev.
There isn't any time to hang around in this format for the mixed doubles, played over 2 days. Semis and finals in the night session tomorrow, prime time. And really kind of elevating the profile of the mixed, which has traditionally been played during the main draw, the main 2 weeks of the main draw. I think what we have to remember, Robbie, is that, you know, it was only, I think, for the first time in 1968 Open tennis that all the doubles events and the singles events were all played in the same place. I mean, early on in the history of what was then the US Championships, the mixed doubles, you know, could have been played in Philadelphia. The main tournament played at Newport, Rhode Island. I mean, the singles could be played there. You know, I think this was just part of the evolution of a tournament that's trying to innovate and bring new fans to the game. I mean, I wonder how many of the fans sitting around this court have ever watched a mixed doubles before. I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Rublev trying to keep his team in this second set. first from Venus.
15-0.
Did not hold back on this forehand. Boom. Pacey, deep, too hot to handle.
Very assured.
30-15.
No panic whatsoever. Knew exactly where the shot needed to be played. I'll take that.
A rare miss. A little door opening here for the Americans.
The fake worked. It couldn't match the execution thereafter. That's a forehand that you might see at City Fields just across the road here. That was a home run.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. A chance to level up here.
Yeah, well watched.
3-0. Second set.
Just a reminder, there's no tie-break here. Now it's the first to 5. But of course, if it gets to 4-all, then we play a tie-break. Tough time of the day. The sun's in an awkward position. It's just off centre. It's 1 o'clock local time.
Yes, he's made it. Yeah, needed to check. It's good play from Andre.
Carolina was covering his back, and he's used the full length of the court there. Just licked the line with that volley. Yummy.
Love 30.
Trouble brewing here for the wild-carded pair.
Was Opelka just offering to lend her a serve for this point?
She doesn't need one.
15,
And that serve,
30.
when she was at her best, was she would average 120 miles an hour. I mean, she hit that comfortably.
Yeah, she did.
Most of the other women on the tour couldn't touch it. So can they make a big move here? They're learning at this fast four format. One break is usually enough. there.
30-14.
The big fella standing firm. Good hands.
What would they be discussing here?
Yeah, where the serve is going to go and whether Riley is going to cross or not.
Still break point. Oh, Venus. Still got it. So, still under the cosh here. With the woman-to-woman Venus to Carolina. Can she find another one and escape as she did in the last service game? Oh, she's got it. And the Americans hang on and push ahead once more in this second set.
Opelka lead 4-3. Second set, first set. Muchova.
Well, that ace to Rublev was massive. I'm surprised Muchova's not looking to cover that serve out wide a little bit more. It's a much safer serve. And when you consider Venus is serving from wide, it's easier to exploit that angle. So you need to adjust your return stance for that.
The Americans starting to gel here. Played a practice set out on Ash yesterday, but nothing like live tennis. And certainly plenty of interest here out on this Louis Armstrong Stadium, which was razed to the ground back in 2016 and newly built and ready for the US Open back in 2018. That's a good catch.
15.
Still not quite gelling, are they? They have their moments.
I'm not sure it needed to be struck that hard at Rublev. You want to test out his hands. Sometimes the slower shots are the tougher ones to volley. She's borrowed that one from Taylor Fritz. We saw him execute that particular serve brilliantly.
It's very rare that I've seen sheer envy in the commentary box, but you really love that serve, don't you?
I really do.
With full envy. So we will go to a tie break here.
Each team received one additional video
It's
reading.
the 7-pointer.
He lost a point on serve as Opelka. That Muchova was guessing.
As to say, when she gets to play a singles match, she'll think the serves are coming down her in slow motion.
Oh no.
I mean, then it can improve your reactions.
The coaches are laughing. Carolina's coaches in the front there.
Thank you, sir.
So if Muchova and Rublev win this point, they go through to the quarterfinals. Chick-tack not quite able to manage the crowd right now. Oh, fabulous! A match coming to the boil.
Great hands to keep it alive. Yes, you little beauty, is what he's saying to Carolina.
So they have the first mini break. Lined up first to 7. Up at 6 points all, be the first player to win 2 consecutive points. $100,000 to the winner. They'll put their place in the quarterfinals. Italians await.
Yeah, just to be clear, Sam's talking about this match, eh?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, folks. 20,000 to show up, and 100K if you win one match.
Yeah. Per pair.
Yeah.
So
I'll split
they'll
that.
share it. It's a lot more than they would get if they were hitting out on the practice court, which is what they would normally be doing in the run-up to a major. Brilliant. What a team. And Muchova with all the skills. I hope we get another look at that. She makes this game look very easy.
Oh, the vision here from Carolina is just extraordinary. just pulled the river card right there.
Thank you, music.
The mini break retrieved.
4-3, Muchova, Rublev.
And the American wildcard pair, they're still in this.
Just cranked 2 forehands.
Well, Rublev didn't have much time really to get used to this Opelka, because they never played in singles, never faced each other. May come in handy somewhere down the track.
100% he's going wide to the Muchova forehand. Maybe not.
A very rare point against the Opelka serve, and Rublev now with 2 opportunities to come behind his.
And remember, it was a high backhand volley for Rebecca that cost their team. Could prove so costly for the Williams Opelka team. Miss.
Yeah, it's all Andre.
He thinks it's over, but it's not. He thinks it's over, but it's not.
It was nearly a great finish. You're playing to 7, Andre. Well, it's easy to get muddled up, isn't it, with the new scoring format? But they've been playing 7-point tiebreakers for a while. Just take a look at this, though. Great tennis.
Good hustle. And was ready to close it down. Tell you what, it was close to reaching over the net to hit that final volley. Oh, and then he's just realized.
It's match point. Muchova Rublev booked their place in the quarterfinals. Now the job is done for Andre.